Hello and welcome one and all to my first commentary, and in case you're wondering, my name, well, my name is Sage Phantasma. Some of you may know me from my past personas, some of you may not, but I just came from an excellent dinner of chicken, potatoes, carrots, rice, and French bread, and I am in an awesome mood, despite the fact that my throat is killing me, and I'm still doing a commentary anyways. So, with that aside, I think we are now ready to start this gameplay. But, I'm just going to stall a little while longer to wait for this lozenge to, just dissipate so I can actually commentate like a normal person. So in the meantime, I'll tell you a story. And by that I mean I'm going to show you how awesome this overlay is. Look at this overlay. It's so awesome. That is probably one of the most awesome overlays you have ever witnessed. So, just keep that in mind. It only took me about an hour to do, and this is probably the third edition I had in that hour. And if you look to the top left of your screen, here we see the score tally. And this is an excellent tool called Streamer Match that I found on the excellent website of teamliquid.net. And here I can adjust the name of the players, the race of the players, the color of the players, their positions, and the score. And I can move it all around. So it's really is a streamer's match. So while this continues to, it's almost gone, don't worry. While this continues to go, I'll just share you a little story of my awesomeness. So, the other day, pretense to this story, I'm in high school, I'm 15 years old. Yeah, that's about as good of a pretense as you're going to get for right now, before I end up spoiling the story. So here's the story. I was, 8th period had just ended, and I was walking to my locker, as I usually do, from Spanish class to my locker in the math wing, and I was just walking along feeling pretty happy. I had a pretty cool Spanish class. I spoke some Spanish words, conjugated some verbs, made some ridiculous sentences, and creeped out some people that needed creeping out. So it was a successful class for me. So I was feeling pretty good. So I'm strolling down the class hallway, going to the locker, turn the corner. No one's there, as usual. My locker mate, for some reason, seems to be afraid of me. I still have no idea why. But they're afraid of me. So, they're never there anymore. But I'm fine with it, because that means I can take as long as I want at my locker. Or whatever. I could use the whole locker if I wanted to, and the other person wouldn't even know, because they don't even use it anymore. And so, I'm walking up to my locker, and then just as I walk up to my locker, and I'm just about to open it, 3 hot babes just come up, walking up to me. And I'm just like, awesome. This is going to be epic. There is going to be something hot happening soon. So they walk up and they're just like, hey, what's up, man? You're pretty sexy. I'm just like, yeah, I know. What's up? And then we chat for a little while, just some pretty small talk. And then eventually I have to, get on my bus, so I'm like, alright, peace out, chicas. I gotta catch the ride. And then they all giddily run home like little Korean girls. Not really. Here's the actual story. So I'm walking to my locker from Spanish class. Everything until going up to the locker is normal. And is true. So I'm walking to Spanish as a very reclusive nerd who does not socialize much with anyone. And I, again, creep out people just because it's fun, and that's about as close as I get to being sociable with people that I don't actually talk to, that aren't nerds. So I'm walking down to my locker. So close to not having an so close. Nevertheless, I will not let this plague my awesome commentary. So I walk up to my locker, and then two chicks walk up to me, and I'm pretty sure they were like either trolling me or something, but they walked up to me and I have this awesome habit of choking up whenever I get into a social situation. So I choked up and I completely bombed the conversation. So it was like a train wreck. Like it went slowly. It started off like, not bad, not bad, not bad. And then I said one stupid thing and I was like, ah, whatever. They laughed. It's cool. And then all of a sudden I'm alone by myself at my locker and I look like a fool. And that's my story, and my lozenge is gone, and my dignity is nowhere to be seen. So let's go with this match between Response in the top right, 1 o'clock position, and the Liquid Ret in the 7 o'clock position, spawning a Zerg in the teal colors. Here we have Response doing the classic GLGG HF, because clearly you can't have GLGG HF in the same text. See, Ret doesn't know what's happening here. Like, he doesn't know what's up. But I'm just kidding. Response is an awesome guy. He's a friend of my brother's, and he's a really cool guy. He's also a really strong Protoss. So most of you know, or should know, Liquid Ret. He's a really strong Zerg player. He's done really well in GSLs. He got to the round of 32 in GSL 3. He did really well at MLG Dallas. He's one of the 5 Team Liquidians to get to the top 8 of MLG Dallas, and that was where the most competitive MLG was. And so that's just a little bit of a testament to how good that the Liquid Ret is. I will refer to him as the Liquid Ret. Maybe Ret, maybe Liquid Ret, but probably gonna be the Liquid Ret for as long as I think about it. Both players doing a pretty standard opening. It looks like from the spawn count, or from the supply count, it looks like Ret is going to be going for a 15 hatch expansion, which is really nice on this map because if you are spawning here, and your opponent can only spawn here or here, and you can take this expansion really easily because there's a really, really long distance between spawns. Right here we have these 2 Xel'Naga watchtowers, and these provide a lot of vision to the map. So if you control both of these, you see from about these 2 Vespene geysers to these 2 Vespene geysers, and you can see about as far as here. So as you can see, that's a lot of vision. And interestingly enough, we see Response going in for a pretty early expansion himself, and it looks like he's about to throw down a gateway or a forge. We'll see which one he does. I would expect a gateway, and I am pro. You can totally not tell that I play Protoss a lot. And that's true because I don't play Protoss a lot. I play Protoss, but I don't play a lot, so therefore I cannot play Protoss a lot. That being said, Response is getting his assimilator. Ret is throwing down his extractor, and his pool is just about to finish, and then pow! Pow! So 2 Zergling. Oh, I stand corrected. I'm retarded. I don't know how to use this effectively at all. So we have 2 queens coming up because this hatch is just finished. Response's command. Nope. Nexus is about to finish. I watch too much Dana and I call it expansion command center, even when it's a Nexus. Or I call it an expansion hatchery when it's a Nexus. I don't ever say it right. So you have a cybernetics core coming down for Response. He's getting a Zealot first, so that way, in case to protect himself from these 2 lings that are make that 4 lings that are going to be doing a little bit of a harassment. And if we see though, Ret doesn't know that he's expanded. He knows that he is at this base, but he doesn't know if he's expanded or not. Whereas Response here knows that Ret has expanded. He knows that he has a pool finish, and he knows that he has a gas, so he knows what's going on. But to be honest, there's not very many openings Protoss can do against Zerg. So we have a solid wall here with a gateway, cybernetics core, Zealot, and a pylon. Looks like there might be a little bit of space there, but I'm going to go with no. So we have Response chrono boosting out a Stalker. He's not chrono boosting a cybernetics, and he's going off of 2 gas right now. Ooh, almost going to be 2 gas. We have Ret spreading larva here. He's building overlords as a pretty standard pretty standard build, building overlords. He's getting metabolic boost for his lings. Just a warning, if you don't like ums and uhs, then you don't want to watch my commentary, because I'm still still getting used to doing commentary, and like I can't even formulate sentences correctly. But as you can see a lot just from this one Zelnaga Watchtower. Response probably, Rhett should probably use one of these two lings here to knock on this Zelnaga